live. And it's turned up too, and it is popping with the sun. Ain't nothing you can do. It's there. I don't even have to turn the light on. do 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 do. $21. That's not late. That's not too late, I guess. One watching and one like so far. Do 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 do. Of course, you know YouTube. It takes about 10 minutes to get with it. Boom, boom, boom. Why? Boom, 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 boom. Then I can look at YouTube until someone jumps in. We have 2 thumbs up now. Nameless Droner, what's up? Glad you, yeah, thank you, brother. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It was rough, man. It was like I went over those woods that I usually go over, and I went up, I did a split S, and I rolled back over to come back toward around me, and then when I did, dude, the drone was flying, it just went like dipped over to the right. Nothing I could do. Nothing. Everything. But yes, it's found. So there it is back there on the wall. Oh, look, right there. Nothing was wrong with it. I didn't try to power it back up, but we believe it's all good. It was still plugged in. It was just so deep that you could not hear the beeping of it. This thing is beef faster. And Lewis got his flying a few minutes ago. So that's awesome. Always good when you get them flying. That's Justin was, man. He was spotting. It's something. It's. I can't figure it out. That's why I did the rant about the board. But I am going to apologize to him for that because I was upset, and it isn't as bad when I flashed it. Yesterday, it was like the drone was sitting there going, as you know, as I'm just hovering. It's just weird. Yeah, this was roughly hour and a half, 2 hours. With the heat, it's about 100, about 100 over there, easy. Then I got backed in the corner by like a black snake.
He's had a rough day.
Yeah, it's been nuts. And I didn't want to take it out on Joshua Bardwell board, but it just seems to me like it did it yesterday when I did it. I've flown it and it flipped. Ed, welcome. Love my drones. Yeah, I had the goggles on. I've flown it yesterday a couple times, Ed, with the goggles. It was for some reason when I go over in that area, and that's the second time it fell out. It did almost similar to the same thing, like, but then it rolled off to the left this time, and when it did it, it just showed me all of the you know, like when you disarm it and it pops all of your OSD stuff up. It just showed me that, and it just, I don't know, it's just like it's a glitch or something. It like glitches for some reason. But I'm gonna go through and watch all of Bardwell's videos on it and try to figure out what it is. I did flash it last night, and it did take a lot of that bounce out. Before, when I bounce, think of you being in an old truck and you're going down a bumpy road and it's like doof, and you're almost going up, bouncing up and hitting the ceiling. That's about how bad the bounce was. And I tried to tune it with PIDs. It just didn't do it. And I'm not a pro at it. I admit this. And that's why I said I will give the board another chance. Yeah, I ranted and blah, but I don't feel bad about it. I apologized to him in the comment because he came over and commented on my channel. Want to thank him for his time, and that shows me he cares about his stuff that's out there, because you know what I mean? Anybody else, they don't care if you rant about it. They're just like, who cares? That was funny rant. You like that? Nay, what's up, brother? How you doing? No, I didn't watch any links or anything right now. I just got everything together and get on here. I was running a little late. Yeah, it's a frustrating day, man. Losing a quad that just built and found it. Justin found it. We kind of knew right where it went down at. I kind of, like I said, when I saw the last vision, and I didn't record with the Eachine goggles, and I normally do. Sophia, welcome. It must be for you, bye. Yeah, I don't know, it's something. It's all default in Betaflight, so I don't know what's causing it to do that dropout the way it's doing. I can't take that. Can you take that from live on there? Sorry about that.
Hello.
You cannot turn the quad. No, the quad just like when it does that, it's kind of like it happens so fast. It's just like a. All right, so think of some woods. I've flown over. I rolled over. I did a split S and then back down through, and I was coming back my way. And then once I got leveled out with the horizon, the drone just kind of went whoosh, like throw itself that way, like just all by itself. And I'm like, whoa, that was weird. But then when it does it, you don't have time to like compensate it. Just like, wow. I mean, it happened so fast, and I had it on 4S power too, so it happened really quick. Well, Nay, I said I got the Bardwell board in there and I did a rant on it, and he did come over and comment to my channel. Like I said, I want to thank him again for that, because it shows me he cares about his product. But he's got videos, so I'm gonna go through and just take my time and watch them. I did do the flashing of it. It did stop a lot of it. It wasn't bouncy real bad. It will boom, boom, boom every time you flip and roll, or if you flip this way, it would kind of think of a plane. You know what I mean? That's what it was like.
He said give him a call later. He didn't know that.
Cool. That's okay. Oh, like the part yeah, it was crazy. But it did it, like I said, it did it once, but I was out in the field and Justin walked right back over, picked it up. We thought it was just the dropout, like the antennas or something. Josh, what's up? Thank you, bro. Appreciate that. Yeah, it was like a dropout or something. I don't understand it. And I'm running the FlySky A8S receiver. That's that little micro job one. And for FlySky, you have to hook it to the iBus terminal on the board. And then so setting that up was kind of weird because I'm used to flying with PPM. Not that I can tell the difference. Whatever binds the copter and works with my transmitter, that's what I use. Yeah, I understand that, Nay. But he tells you he has a full manual on race day quads about it. Josh, thank you for that. Actually, Josh is the one that turned me on to that. Watched a video of his, and so I went and watched that, and on it. It was helpful more or less. I already had everything wired up and all that, but it was like understanding it. So I read down that, and that's when he said, "Well, now at this point in the stage, you need to flash it." So I'm like, all right. At first, I didn't flash it. I just went out and flown it the way it was, and it was terrible. I mean, it just idling and sitting there going like this, up and down. That was like, whoa, what the heck? I keep losing chat. Welcome, TDR, True Drone Reviews, Baduga, Lewis. What Brian say? Oh, yeah.
Justin saved the day.
Yes, he did. He did, Brian.
Thanks, guys.
He did, really.
I told
in
him
more
not to
ways
worry
than
about
one.
it. I wasn't going to leave without. There was no way that quad was getting left behind.
Baduga, congrats on getting yours flying, brother.
Good job.
But I think it's a matter of just figuring some stuff out, some settings or whatnot. It wasn't like a signal loss or anything. Greg, welcome. Greg's Whirly Bird. So it wasn't like a signal dropout. It's just like I said, every now and again, you pull off a couple maneuvers and then it'll either go whoosh, jump itself to the left or jump itself to the right unexpected as you push the stick forward. And you all know in acro, when something just jolts it like that and you're not waiting for it, I don't have that quick response yet. You know, most people would be able to probably compensate it, but in my mind, I'm thinking that when it does it, it's like a dead spot. It just doesn't allow me to do anything. But I'm gonna pay attention out in the open field and try it. This chat is getting terribly cutting off.
Well, Nameless Droner said, wow, that pretty big time. JB commented, wonder how he knew you was ranting on his flight controller. Yeah, good question. It's like we all were sitting
That's
here
what I
talking,
don't know. I guess
and I'm sitting
someone
here and I looked at
watched
his
and told
video
him. I
and
don't
I'm
know.
like, Chris, he said, yeah. I said, Joshua Bardwell commented on your video. He said, say what? I said, yeah. And he's like, yeah, how did he?
And that's not why I did it, just to get him
And
to
I
comment
was
on my
like,
video. Like, I mean,
well, obviously somebody contacted him.
S-Bus makes a huge difference. The braver you get, the more and such. You get more comfortable, you can have that.
okay, Josh.
And Greg said, mask, aim, hat, higher.
Okay, sounds like getting dropout. That's why I said I think it could have been multiple issues. I was just mad because yesterday I literally tried to. I don't know nothing about the PID, so I watch videos, learn a little bit about how they say go over and turn up this just a little bit and see if you can do it. And it started to get a little better, but yesterday was just ugly with the board. Ray Smith, welcome. And then the antenna, I do believe I have probably issues on that. And I was on the other side, like I was standing in the field and I kind of went around like a hedgerow type thing, and it's pretty deep and dense over there.
Hear me?
What?
Greg said, must aim, hat, higher.
Well,
like that video of the crops.
do you? I know. Yeah, I would get it right. I said I don't know why I didn't hand Justin the camera. I'm like, I'm not used to that yet.
You're not used to having somebody film for you.
Hold this. And I suck at aiming the camera every time.
Look at earlier, when he was doing the video from Baduga, Justin's like, just give me the camera.
Hey guys, I got a question.
Yeah, you think Nameless? I think they tipped him off. And let me tell you one thing too. DJI Junkie, that's someone that's in our group that does not have the balls to come up there and comment on their real name, because they have no subs, no videos or nothing, right? And they're like coming on there, well, you owe him apology. I'm like, wait a minute, it's my board. Shouldn't I be able to have my opinion? That's at least what I should have, right? And I commented back to Joshua. I said, sorry, I apologize. It was a rant. I was upset. And it just seems to me that the board is something there with it. Like I fly to Wiz. I'm not no pro at flying. I try, but my Wiz is like locked. I mean, that thing, you do what you want with it. So DJI Junkie is someone that just don't have the balls and had to go in and make up a name to say that. So that's why I left that comment back to him that I left. Other than that, I normally just brush stuff like that off.
Yeah, Josh, Chris is definitely one that will always call out the cowards. He just doesn't care. If it's wrong,
thank you,
he's
Ray.
gonna call him out.
Yeah, I mean, I'm honest. I mean, it's just how I am. Like I said, hey, I have no problem saying I'm sorry to Joshua about that. That doesn't make me less of a man. That just goes, okay, yeah, I was wrong about that. Well, we'll see. I'm said sorry. I'll go back. I'll watch his videos. I'll learn something and move on and try to see if I can't get it flying right. And if I do, hey, like I said, I'm doing an apology video too about it, because I don't want other people to take my opinion and not buy his board, which I don't find that happening. But anyway, just in case, I just want to keep a level head about it, not bash something that really ain't bad, but I am having issues with it. I'm sorry. It's just something I can't say. It's not the board, if you get what I'm saying. I mean, I'm not that much of a nerd, I guess I'd say it. No offense to no one to say, hey, yes, it's that, it does this, but I'm just not that good about it yet. But I just feel like the board's shaking, and like Nay's saying he does this stuff all the time, and he's saying that wasn't right to him. So that just says something. I don't know. Gotta call him out, Josh. Gotta keep him in their place, bro.
Yeah, Nameless. He was spitting off some interesting phrases in that rant video, wasn't he?
All right, good stuff, Nay. Thanks. Yes, Josh, especially like on live. Like I said, I have no problem saying I was, and I'm not even 100% sure if I'm wrong. I mean, there could be something wrong with the board, but I guess going at it the way I did. But I'll tell you one thing that I do respect from him now, and watching his videos before, like I said, he's very informative. A little cocky, yes, but that's just my opinion. But what I give him the most respect about is because he did come and comment and defend himself and say, look, I got many videos and I'd be willing to help, but you cussed me. And he's right. I did go about it the wrong way. No, Ray, the guy, it's a Joshua Bardwell F4 flight controller and PDB all in one. And he is one of the drone gods on, YouTube here. He does a lot in our hobby. And I did ran off about it, trying blaming the board and stuff, but it was nothing bad. I'm actually, like I said, I was surprised he commented. I'm surprised he just didn't take stuff like that. Like, nah, I'm not worried about that kind of stuff. But that shows me he respects his product and he's going to try to help someone out if they're having problems with it. And that's awesome. Roger, Canadian Drone Network, welcome. Sean Brooks, welcome. What I miss here? Legendary Explorer, welcome.
I got some good news.
Okay, I thought Legendary Explorer or RC was different. I will, Nay. I definitely will. I'll watch it. Damage control. It's all about damage control. That would be cool. Send me a new one. I'll try to filter this one out, figure what's wrong with it. Like I said, everything's defaulted. I don't go in and mess with like no PIDs or nothing right away. I just flash it, try to ride with it like that, see what happens. Because by no means do I know, oh yeah, well this does that does this. I mean, I know the common sense part of it, or I wouldn't even be messing with this stuff. Kim, welcome. Crystal, did you just go? See what Brian said?
No.
Brian says, Crystal, did you just get off work?
Don't touch the filters.
Nope. Actually, I took a half a day off, and then we got to go on an exciting adventure of trying to find a drone.
Yeah, that's why I don't mess with that stuff, Nate, just because of that reason. Chris, Drone Life, what's up? Yeah, I didn't get my tutu up neither. My video, or didn't get it up. I didn't even get it made this weekend like I thought I was going to. But tomorrow, yes. I need help, and my son will be off, so. Going down. Get ready, Bob the Biker. Yeah, man, it's good to, not good to lose the quad, but good to find it. Because that was, Justin just let me borrow one of his 4S batteries and puts on it, says, don't wreck it. Where'd I go? Off into the weeds. And if I throttled up and did that and lost it, I would totally be like, it's my fault, but it's something with that thing. John, RC Funds, welcome.
Hey, it's aka Hawkeye. Chris, aka Tomahawk.
I actually went out yesterday with it, John, with an FPV flight with the new build and took it up and did the Tomahawk. Justin said, you are retarded. I was like, what? It's like, man, you got to try it. That's why I said the bounce back is something you can deal with, but jumping itself off to the right or left, that's crazy. Josh, you still in here, Winthrop? Is it like buying a car that drives backwards and before it calls you to tell you to turn the seat? Yeah, yeah, Nate. Yeah, I know, Chris, it's hot here, brother. So over in there in the woods at 100 degrees, oh, it was terrible. And why is it like your drones decide to go down when it's like so hot as hell out? I don't know if Josh is still here or not. Why?
Because on that FR flight controller, it only has a current pad, sensor pad, and it has a VBAT pad. There is no, like, you know how normal VBAT pads are a positive and a negative?
Positive and a negative.
This has there's no
Time for
the
some
current and
unboxing videos in AC.
Yeah.
Hey, Brian. Sky Pilot, welcome. Top of the warranty. Did you, Sean? She go find the drones for you? Yeah, I just got taking the car over, got some cold Mountain Dews and water, and I was taking over to him, and they come walking down the drive. He's holding it up. I'm like, yeah.
I wish we'd have had been like a fly inside that car. So that freaking drone being held out.
Nice. Chris gonna fly tonight. Be careful, Chris. And Dronography, he lost his wizard this weekend. It's in some high grass like Paducah. Lost his. He ain't been able to find it. He's still out there right now looking. I wish we lived close. Start a line and then go with a grid. You'll find it.
gotta have a sickle too.
Yeah. Yeah, he's in the woods chopping down like whatever with a sickle.
Or Lee.
I told you
Like,
that
things taller than he is.
I told you pigs don't fly.
I wanted to be in there like,
Oh, it pissed you off, Ray. You should have seen Chris's face when he first read that. He's like, hold on.
Yeah, that's why I said the DJI Junkie. It's not somebody just made that account just to run their mouth because they don't have balls to just come out and say, hey, dude, hey, any one of you guys in here right now, I mean, you would not hurt my feelings if you'd say, hey, you know what, dude, you were wrong about that. Why would you call that guy out like that? And actually, Infinite Altitude, Jimmy did. And I mean, he didn't go behind the scenes and create another name. He called it right out. He's like, hey, bro, maybe you ought to reach out to him because he helped me and all that. And I mean, see, that's info that I didn't know. Like, I just felt like the caliber that he is on YouTube and the caliber I am, just like if I go over there and say, hey, man, I'm having trouble with your board doing this, I just felt like I wouldn't have got an answer. Just like, I don't know. It's just, that's how I felt. Not that I felt like the rant would pull him out and get him to come to my channel, because that's not what I was rooting for. I'm just trying to say, if you buy the board, like, be aware. That's all I'm saying. Be aware that it might do what mine did. It might not. I mean, there's a lot of people out there that don't have that problem, but I'll figure it out, or try to anyway. That's the good thing about it. Robert Holbrook, Turbo Ghost, welcome.
They normally go down because the air is thinner as it heats up, which makes sense.
Right. Does make sense.
And Brian said when he flies in this heat, the brushless wings get hot as hell. He just doesn't want to go.
But, and see, that's the thing. And so I asked myself, well, is it a bad spot over there where I've flown it at? It did twice, but no, because I just had the Wizard over there the flight before that, and I mean, I was all over those trees, and it never had a dropout. I had FPV, you know, the static lines. That's it. It was never no like crazy. But it's something. It's something can be worked out. It all can be tunable, hopefully. Yes. Yeah, Sean, and that's what I'm wondering. Like, is it the flyaway time again? Because O's lost his. Mine tried to attempt it. Yeah.
I'm not putting mine in the air right now. Y'all are
like
bad,
do. And no, it's clearly too my fault. And like I said in that video, pilot error, because I'm over there flipping and split S-ing the woods on a new build. I should even know not to try that. So I mean, clearly, yeah, stupidness. But I don't think it's all. It all comes from being a dumb pilot.
Like
is why I lost it, honestly.
Push it to the limit.
Yeah, I will push it to the limit. I fly by the seat of my pants. I get it done now. And you see, I don't just like rant about everything. So it's not like I'm just a complainer because the Wizard, like I said, there's nothing to complain about on that thing. That thing's tight as can be. Everyone's like, don't buy a Wizard, they're junk. I didn't buy this one, but I would buy definitely another one. I need one more sub. Yeah, Ed, right?
No, Sean, he was flying a
the
quad
250.
he built.
I just built it and got it flying. It's a ZMR 250 frame. It's got BL Heli, ESCs, Tarrant motors. Of course, it's got the Joshua Bardwell board in it. It's got 600 milliwatt VTX. It's got the receiver, the Fly Sky.
Yep, duck. That's the name for that drone. It's a duck right now.
I don't know. I was thinking of a name. I don't know what to name it, so we'll figure it out. Oh yeah, Sean. This is all straight up like a Racebird freestyle. It's straight up accurate. There's nothing else on the board. I don't have no accelerometer turned on. Nothing. Full blown air mode. And it does have his preferences in it. It definitely does. And they did a good job with the VTX. How you hook your camera through it, nice and clean. I don't understand all the iBus, SBus, PPM, all that stuff. And I mean, you can't hook PPM to it. That was lost on that. I seriously was lost because that's kind of what I knew to hook up and all that. So it got me to do something else, and I did learn something off of that. So you will learn something, I guess. MX Rider, welcome.
Robert said you got cocky. You should know you need to put plates under your belt on new builds before pushing it.
You're right, Robert.
He said even if you have the same plate settings you use to every quad, has its own flight characteristics, which he has a good point. Every build is slightly different.
Oh yeah, you can go out and fly. Yeah, exactly. Every drone reacts. They all fly the same, but reacts. There's different. Like you're saying, yes, totally. And like Robert said, I got cocky. I mean, I appreciate that. I appreciate you saying that. You didn't have to go create another name and then come back and say that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm down for the criticism. Tell me what I'm doing wrong. That's what I want to know. That's what it's about. You're about putting it out there. But when someone goes to create an account just to come by and bash you, that's stupid. You're just an egghead on that part.
Slippery said, glad you got her back.
Slippery, welcome, brother. Yeah, I'm glad we got her back too, bro.
Ed has a question.
It might not be no high dollar thing, but it flies.
Ed has a question. My antenna wire for my Bug 6 got cut by the prop. Soldered it back together, but now signals to goggles is Delta Sierra. It shortened the wire maybe 5 centimeters because of wavelength.
I'm thinking so, Ed. Yes, because I do believe they say that it makes the difference on the length of the wire.
You're right, Robert.
No,
I know, Robert, exactly. Just come out with it. I mean, hey, I appreciate you being honest because that's what I like to be honest, and I'm honest. Like, that's what I said. Like I said in my video, I could have said in a video that the drone flipped out and totally blamed it on the drone, but I didn't. I said pilot error. I did admit pilot error. I'm all new to this. What? Oh, cool. Did you, Nameless? I'm sure somebody probably watched and then went over. Probably the DJI junkie dude.
Yeah, fail-safes are set up. Slippery.
Yeah, I set fail-safes up. And before I had dropout with my Wizard when I was having that bad receiver wire.
Yep.
And it did. Yeah, that's who I thought it was. Like I said, that's just people like. And the thing is, the DJI junkie thinks he's going to get something out of this. Like, hey, dude, guess what?
Yeah, he did. He brought Joshua Bardwell to your page. Thank you.
Chat just went out. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't know. It's crazy. But I'll give it another shot, like I said, and yeah. So DJI junkie, if you're listening, which you probably are, just a coward to come in here. But anyway, I apologize to Joshua Bardwell for bashing his F4 flight controller. It's probably settings that I have wrong. I will go through every video and watch and make sure I do everything right as Joshua says. And then I'll give my opinion after that. And again, Joshua Bardwell, I'm sorry for the rant and cussing you on my video. Thank you for addressing that, and that shows me that you care about your product. Thank you, sir. There you go, DJI junkie. So I hope that makes you a little happy. I don't know what the big deal about it is, but have you ever bought anything DJI junkie that you had an issue with? Like, say at Walmart, like a blender or coffee maker, it just didn't do what you wanted it to do. You've never got upset with it, cussed it, like, oh, this piece of shit. You know what I mean? You never did that? I find that hard to believe because I know every one of us does it. Low ESR caps help vibration. Yes, Slippery, I got them. I'm going to put them on my Wiz, too.
Nameless, I said the same thing. I said, watch, if Joshua Bardwell jumps in your live stream tonight, I don't know what I'm going to do.
That's not, like I said, I'm not doing it to bring attention. It clearly wasn't. I was just letting y'all know how I do. If I mess with something, if I have issues, I tell y'all about it. And that's just how it is.
Well, think about it. At times, if you don't rant about something that's bothering you or upsetting you, you're not
because
going to
like
learn.
Okay, y'all know what board I put in it, so someone else would just go, okay, I know Chris has got that, I'm gonna grab it and put it in mine. And then if I don't say nothing about what I'm having issues with, then when y'all get, you're like, wait a minute, he didn't say nothing about this thing doing some crazy flip out of, like, and I'm like, okay, you know, that's why I try to be honest about everything. Wait on arm V4. Okay, Slippery. I mean, I'll do everything, like, you know, that, like I said, I'll cover everything. It didn't, like I said, just didn't feel like a flyaway. Like, it's just like something that just, like a glitch. Oh, what's up, brother? Are you still out there looking, bro? Let me look on chat, see what I missed here. I know some. I hear you, Nay. And no, send me a new flight controller. Firebird, welcome. Watch the video. I'm definitely gonna watch it, Nay. Definitely gonna watch it. No, give up. That sucks, though. Man, why couldn't we all be near Oliver? Was anyone near Dixon, Tennessee? O is in desperate need of some help searching for his quad. Nay said he posted a video. Can you look at it on your iPad? He said it'll give me the answers on why it does what it does. Yeah, John, I gotta go home and do something for myself there. Oh, cooking dinner, Sean. Say you ain't gotta go look for your quad, do you, bro?
No, Sean said
I've been trying to catch you. I have a protocol.
because he had better internet later.
And this thing will not spin up or anything. Okay, Firebird. Been trying to catch you. I have a protocol from one, and this thing will not spin up. Do you have a video on your channel about it, Firebird? If not, do like a short video explaining and showing what it does, and I would definitely help you out. If not, I would get you some help. if anyone knows now what he's talking about here, like what he needs help on, is anyone familiar with this? Awesome, Nay. Yes, Ray. In that interactive DNA is Nay. Sorry, I just know him as Nay. I forgot most of you guys don't know him as that. All right, Firebird. Yeah, just do a short video, and then I'll check it out later tonight and comment what I think, or if what roughly what could help you out, and then I'll share the video, and then we'll get you some help on it.
Where did they put the video?
Nay, did you put that on that rant just or QDL found it?
And if he did, only you can go to it. I discovered that when I asked for help about the routers. If it's a link, only you can see it. Nobody else can.
Oh, he says it's you. It's your link. I got you. Okay. I live in Maryland, Robert. MD. It's right. I live right outside of Ocean City, Maryland. That's like the big place in Ocean City, or big place in Maryland. The beach. Night, Legendary. I hope your channel does good, brother. You live in Delaware. Now that's awesome. Now where you live at in Delaware? I'm very familiar with Delaware. I actually live
We're about 15
not far,
minutes away
15 minutes from Del Mar. Middletown. Okay. So you are near, you're near Mods and Hobbs. He flies drones, mods them, and everything. But Middletown is not far at all. I mean, it's like an hour and a half from here, I think.
He said he's right around the corner from right now.
Okay. Cool. That's awesome, brother. Close, but not, like I said, not that far away. I go to E-Drone. If you're familiar with E-Drone, he is in Milford, Delaware. Thank you, Legendary. I'm hungry too. Feeling better? Nah, Ray, I'm feeling better too. No more ranting. I will figure it out. Take my time, slow down, and see if it's something I missed. Which is always good at times. But now that haunted me, and I don't want to fly for a couple of days probably. It does suck. It messes with you. It does mess with you. All right, Ray, go for it. Look at this camera thing. I'm gonna break it. You're entitled to. That's what I was thinking, Nameless. Exactly what I was thinking. I was like, look, dude, it's not that GearBest sent me this thing to review. It's like clearly my board, thanks to Oliver O. We worked trades out, and I've done stuff for him. And actually, still owe him for it, to be honest. And it's my board, but that's what I thought. That my opinion, I should at least have that about it. Like maybe I'm wrong. Mrs. RC, welcome. No tutu video. I knew you were gonna ask that, Ray. How did I know it was coming? No, tomorrow, Ray, for sure. Because I have something in mind. I think you guys are really gonna like when it comes to that. Let's just say I'm taking it back old school. And I know quite a few people are gonna know. Younger ones, maybe not. Yeah. All right, Robert. I can't. If you I don't know if we're subbed up to each other, but if you sub me, I can't leave right out here right now and pop up a channel. But if you do, I'll get back with you or comment on my newest video, and then I'll get with Sterling. I'll get you guys hooked up. But yeah, he's right there in Middletown too, man. Mods and Hobbs. Can you actually go over to and get Sterling's page and share his link and let Robert click it? I wonder who people subscribe to because I do not have a channel to subscribe to. Sean, you're crazy. Anything from China? Yeah, really. Anything from China? You're going to get that? I ordered these two little towers. They're like the flight controller, ESC, and all. I think they're 1S Teeny. I think they call them, or Teeny 1S, all in one. Man, them things been forever on the slow boat. I don't know. One of the FPV ones. I think FPV Ride With Me or something like that. Let me check. No, I didn't put a capacitor on it at all. I have ones for my Wizard, the ones that go on the ESCs, but I don't have like the bigger capacitor to put on like the power. Oh, Droner, welcome, Dad in the house. I'm in the live chat, dude. Virgin FPV, welcome. Kirk Mayberry, welcome. Everybody jumping in. Whoa, nice. I took her for a flight, Kirk, with the FPV goggles. Yesterday, I took 2 flights of it, but then today was ugly. I, lost it and had to find it. QDL in the weeds.
In the jungle, rainforest, weed, bud.
I see you seem popular
I got
today.
A question for you. On my flight controller, it's an F3 FR Sky, built-in telemetry and everything.
No, Kirk, it wasn't actually.
Current pad and a V-pad pad. There is no ground for the V-pad. So how do I hook that up to get my V-pad and my OSD? Because that's all built into the board.
You can just add any capacitor.
The sensor pad and the V-pad pad. No negative pad.
Okay, Nay, cool. Across the main power supply. Oh yeah, right, exactly, right where your solder on. I got you. Yeah, I know they make a big. I mean, it helps out. Nah, dude. Everybody that's in here has nothing to do with anything Myran or anything nameless. They're all Kirk's been in the family. Virgin. Robert. I think it's the first time Robert's been in here, but I don't think it's due to that.
You can't add any capacitor. It has to be rated for at least the max voltage.
Yeah, and it has to be low. What was it? I forget now.
Shock absorber for electrical spikes.
Yes, and I know that because, like I said, I did like car electronics for a while, and when it, people play them real loud, it dims the lights down. We used to put big capacitors in the trunk.
First time here, not because of rain.
Awesome, Robert. Glad you found us, brother. And glad it wasn't because of the rant.
Well, Robert, welcome to the family. This is a big part of the drone network. Chris
I hear you, Nay.
And you will hear Captain Cook, the drone network. And we do the drone network on Friday nights. So make sure you stop by.
Virgin, say hello, Crystal.
I said hello to you.
Oh. No, Chad is moving pretty good. Which is good. That's what you want to see. You don't want to just sit here and talk to yourself.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe not. But anyway, here's something I printed today. So you see how this is all open. Let me take the strap off here. It's a little better. So you see how it's all open through there? I 3D printed that to go in there. Kind of like protect your electronics. Let's see if I can kind of stick this in here. Let you kind of see how it will go. Kind of like that. That's pretty sick. And it's lightweight. I mean, it's really... And then you don't have all that open. I know, I got this. Sorry about that. I'll send a text back, guys. No, I didn't design it, Virgin. I got it off of Thingiverse.com, but I usually go in there to the people once it prints and works. I go in there and give them props on doing it. 10-minute chili bean, can't beat that. Yeah, right. 10-minute chili bean. That's the stuff he does. Awesome, John. Thanks, brother. Let's see, what did I miss? What did I miss? Cool. I'll look into that capacitors because I know it makes a difference on your video too. I have 4 slabs of spare ribs. Hey, Sean, you got 4 slabs of ribs. I'll be over. Hold the voltage. There's also a Thingiverse app. Yeah, Robert. Yep, a Thingiverse app. Yeah, that's where I get all my stuff. Flying Trucker, David, welcome. That's where I get all the stuff like I print. But I print on an ANET A8 printer. Yeah, Virgin, same here. I haven't used like Tinkercad or anything like that. They do have programs on Thingiverse that you can customize some files. But a lot of people in there, they do it. They just don't care about getting the shout outs for their files or whatnot. They're just, it's that friendly, user friendly on there. Yeah, Robert, I just use the Thingiverse. Sorry, I just saw your comment, Robert. I want to use Tinkercad because that's when you really get good and be able to do anything at that point. Rubber Ducky, Trish, welcome. Got storms all day, Roger. That's not good. You probably had what moved through here. What was it? Through the weekend, I think it was. No videos. Raymond, welcome. I have the same one. Fusion 360 and Tinkercad also. Awesome, brother. See, 3D print. Awesome. 3D printing's fun. See later, love my drone. I was hiding. That lounge. Later, is it leaving?
No.
Kirk's leaving. Oh, Kirk's leaving. Kirk, have a good one, brother. Thanks for stopping in. Really appreciate it, brother. Nay, I print with PLA right now, but the 888 will print, if I'm not mistaken, it will print TPU, but I know it'll print PLA, ABS. What is the one right after PLA, guys? It's something in between there, I forget. I want to get to printing TPU because that's the softer stuff, but I want to get another PET, yes, PETG. But then I want to get like probably use this one, convert to like TPU, and then a bigger one for running like all my prints that I run now. Is it a lot, Robert, to switch over to run TPU from PLA?
Oh, good.
No, nay, it's beautiful, brother. Trust me. I got 3D printing down. It is like, I don't know if that shows justice on that, but anyone here that does print can probably see and tell you that that's pretty good. You can see the writing on it. You can see the camera, the grease dashes up there. I don't know how good that camera's picking it up, and you can see the name on the side of it. I get close enough there. Let me try to get close to it. You might be able to see it. Now see the black. Just let me try to get it on the corner. You see how smooth it is right there on the corner and all? There it is. When I turn it, you can see it. Kind of see how smooth it is. It's real smooth. Thank you, Nay.
See that at all? No, I actually.
Oh, okay, cool. Do you run I use Cura slicing program. Yep. And that's what I'm saying. Hey, this is shiny already. Like it's silk. Think of silk, the way silk look. It looks just like it. I mean, nice and smooth. That you could look at the layers. I just dial it in. Like I level the what is it? The up and down's the Z. I level the Z, the Y, and the X axis. I just level everything off, and it just works. I've done nothing like I done one mod to the bed just for that one connector. Other than that, she's pretty much on point. Stop and does a good job.
I use Cura for some things.
Cura for some things, but normally Simplify 3D. Cool. Yeah, it's fun. It's definitely fun to be able, especially being into the drones. And then you can just print stuff like this. Like, I mean that. Like I didn't like the gap on there, so I'm like, all right, let me go see what's out there, and then it comes out to be something like that. That's cool. So I do is take my top plate off, remove the camera, attach the camera to here, 3D screws here, and then I just slide this down on there. It's pretty cool. Cooking a brisket in a pressure cooker? No, Sean, never tried that before. Okay, Firebird, I will definitely check it out, brother. See, that's why if I was in Google Hangout, I could go check videos out. You could just click it, and then it opened another video. Yeah, I know, Ray, right? Sean's making everybody hungry. He's talking about ribs, brisket.
Well, you're usually eating, so that's what's throwing them off.
Hang on, Robert. I can make it to where you could send that link or whatever. There you go. Now when you talk, your name would turn Kellers, and then you could post links or whatever.
Didn't take long for food to come up.
Raymond, which say here didn't take long for food to come up? Logs 187. What's up? Alvin RRC. Alvin, my Father's Day was beautiful. I actually got my race drone to fly on Father's Day, so that was a good day. Then lost it earlier, then found it. Yeah, but it's still a good day yesterday. Thank you, Virgin, for hanging out, brother. Drone pool here. What's up, Dan? How you doing there, Dan? Good, hopefully. Yeah, I'll be eating pizza shortly. It just isn't done yet. Crystal went and fired the oven up.
The oven's just preheating.
I know.
It's not even in yet.
One wire to it.
Kim, welcome. I think Kim was already in here, wasn't he? Kim was already in here. I know that. You feeling good again, Kim? Or are you back down to earth with us, or?
So spotted an hour later, Kim.
I was watching
Your word.
with Crystal on the iPad when I was messing with the printer the other night. Justin, Trucker, Roger. I've been here. Nope, just launched. Oh, he's crazy. Houston, we have liftoff. Roger's gonna be running for cheeseburgers.
He said, "I'm aggro."
I'm aggro. Kim makes some good pizza, Ray. You ever seen Kim's pizza? Delicious. Stepping away, got pizza. There you go, Ed.
You better go take care of them, Ed.
Not, they'll be on you. Carbon 3D printers? Nah. I haven't really saw them. Because when I first wanted to try 3D printing, I thought it was, for one, I thought you had to have like a degree in kind of computers, I guess, because you had to know like the Tinkercad and stuff like that, how to work. And I didn't know, bless you, I didn't know it was a matter of just going to like saving a file, downloading it, and saving it to an SD card, and then putting it in the printer. Which I can hook it to a wire directly, but I just choose to do it that way. Keep everything separate. And it's about 100 times faster.
You think your laptop's charged?
Should be. Sean, I thought about printing props, but I just think it take too much work to balance them out and everything. There's people that do it though. There's people definitely that do it. First, I'm going to make more videos of Cosmo. Works with light. Oh, it works with light. That's pretty cool. They got the one 3D printer. It kind of everything. It does it inside and it kind of raises it up like that. That's supposed to be faster, but I known someone that had that kind of printer and it kind of like kept slipping off. I get so far up, like grabbing the print, like pulling it up out of the like liquid, and it would just drop it down back down, and it would just melt back into nothing. Which is good. You never lose, I guess, the your PLA. Just melts back up. You should make 3D prints for VTX. Yeah, I actually have printed some up before. I just never. I'm starting to get back into it now, to where I want to go in and print some like small things like that. But yeah, it is nice to have like VTX holders and stuff like that. I do it with the little FPV cameras. That's basically was the whole idea of getting it. You know, wanting to do that. Yeah, popular frames, exactly, dude. I can do pretty much every frame out there is on there. You can pretty much do, and it's a lot of people can just It's an SLA printer. Yes, exactly. It's an SLA printer. They're pretty cool though. We dip them in there. But yeah, like I said, just printing the parts and all. It's just fun. Like just something. It's something to experience and get into. Not all the time are you gonna have prints that turn out, because you have a lot of prints that getting them off Thingiverse I call them troll prints, but I can't say troll prints. I think it's just someone went in and tried to print something and just didn't have no idea, you know, what he was doing and didn't finish it or something like that. So then when you try to print it, it'll just start printing and it'll sit there and just spool up all of your stuff.
Need to print about 5.
I know, and everyone's been telling me like stuff like this with the ZMR, I could probably sell these, like, no doubt, but I kind of don't want to do it, I guess, as a aspect of selling it. I kind of like it for being like of the hobby part. Like if I need something, my family needs something, help them out, print it for them. I've printed many of stuff and given away, and everyone will tell you. And I've charged nothing, not even print, not even shipping, just to help people out. That's what I like doing. Cool, Robert. Use a light cured and a resin. Cool.
Thank you again, Slippery.
But yeah, the frames and all, you can print them. I mean, they're pretty tough. I can tell you that much. Now, how tough would they be if you printed one and put brushless motors onto it and like screened it in the ground? I don't know, but the aspect of it is look at it this way. You just come home and you're going to spend a couple hours printing another one. That's the fun part about it. Oh man, I gotta go buy another frame. Nope. Do. And if you if you 3D print a frame, and if you got a printer, just print your spare one in your spare time when you're sitting there doing nothing and your printer's just being lazy. Get that thing working. And print your spare one. That way when you got it, something happens, just...
How much does a frame cost?
How much does it cost to make, John? I don't know. It's tough to chart, or tough to put that on like a chart, I guess, because it's like for the spool, it tells you in Cure, you know, how much of the PLA you're going to use, and then it's like $25 for a roll. Now I'm using 3D Solutech, which is supposed to be some of the better stuff out there, and it works really nice. But other than that, I use other stuff. Like I said, $25 a roll. So a frame takes about that Peon 230. It's in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's in 8 different pieces, and so I think it's roughly probably 3.5 hour, 4 hour build altogether.
Drone Pool wants to know.
I don't know the cost about that though.
What is RSSI?
RSSI is signal strength. It just is like how our GPS birds now have the little transmitter with the little icon on it. Think of it like that. Except on a race drone, it just talks to your transmitter, lets you know your signal strength, lets you know if it's getting ugly and things are about to go.
Brian wants to know if you ever do a giveaway, and 2 months later can't remember who won it.
No, I didn't do that many giveaways, Brian, but I can understand that. You have done a lot. But that's what I'm saying, John. Like barely. Like you could start a full roll and print a frame, and I mean you could barely tell anything's going off the roll. So that's what I'm saying. For a roll, you could probably, I'd say if you just took a roll and printed frames, you could probably print roughly easy, probably 50 frames.
Slippery's keyboard is not typing what he wants it to.
Slippery, none of our keyboards type what we want it to. I was thinking more of a mini quad. For the X140. I can look it up, John, see what it is. Check it out for you. You know that's not a problem.
Yes, Bob.
I can't for the
Justin
life of me remember
found it.
who won that JD20 Spark phone. Spark clone.
No. Who's talking about that?
Man, right there too.
Brian said he can't remember for the life of him who won that JD20 Spark Clone.
That thing horrible.
I remembered it when it happened, Brian. Level 1 Bob, welcome. Welcome, welcome.
Wow, 50 frames.
Yeah, John, that's probably, you probably get more than that out of it, honestly. You can get a lot out of it.
John said, nah, that's great info. Thanks, Chris. Learned something today, like I always do watching your show.
Thanks, John.
There's your cue for your line, honey.
You have to choose between the Spark and the Bebop 2. Which one would you pick?
Night
Oh,
Slippery.
you're giving Brian a hard one there, Drone Pool. Night Slippery, thanks for hanging out, brother.
See you, Slip.
Really appreciate it.
Did you see level 1 Bob is here?
Exactly, Robert. Huh?
Did you see level 1 Bob is here?
Yes. How could you not hear me shouting out?
Probably because I was out there getting the pizza.
No, you're right here. I know, right, Brian? Exactly, you're right about that.
Go eat your dinner, John.
Enjoy your dinner, brother. She means get your behind out there now.
Did you announce the winner in the video?
We want to check box. I can't. It's like as soon as you like say who won this little spark, you'd be like, "Yep." I kind of like remember that, but I can't remember it.
Well, if it's been 2 months and they didn't get up with you, although, you know, it does take some people like John forever to get you their address.
I think that was Russell that came through the door. You guys, wait till you see what's coming. Something, something, something.
Oh, you're still teasing them.
2 things actually coming. It's pretty cool. One is like really cool, and the other one's like really, 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 really cool. What?
Where was it?
In the woods. It's
out there. I already looked at it.
oh really? Oh, Justin took it out there. Oh, but you mean out there? Like, okay.
Yeah, I moved it.
That Lewis in Spain, he won once. Never heard a peep from him again.
Lewis in Spain. Do you mean what was it? Drone Lovers Portugal? Because when I first met Baduga, that was kind of weird. Like Baduga's in Portugal. And then yes, same here, Brian. Same here, brother. And then I met Baduga and he's like, yeah, my name's Lewis and he's in Portugal. And I'm like, wait, does he have 2 channels? And then clearly, once you watch a video, it's like, okay, no, okay. Yes, Brian, I know exactly what you're talking about on that. I learned that quickly upon that.
What? Drone?
Nah, he won a helicopter off my channel. As soon as you say giveaway, boom, I'm fatter, laugh out loud. Hey, and you're much more of a man, brother. Just saying. Yes, Ray, I think so. Like if someone like that's what me and Neil were talking about before. Like he's giving stuff away, and I mean the people haven't even done like a video on it like out. Man, that's awesome, dude. Like that's cool that they want to send that to you and give it to you, and then a lot of times they'll pay shipping and don't even want the shipping back. It's like, at least let me pay the shipping, and then you get it and you're just like, nah, no shout outs. Like, okay, throwing that. I still have one I have to put out about for dronography. He sent me a box, but yeah, and like Nameless Droner, like I got that. I told him, send it to me. I'll do a mail call and all that. Like, it took me a couple days to get it out, but yeah, that's no problem. Oh, Dan, you didn't get it today, bro. I know you were waiting for that mailman, ain't you? So did you order the 142 or you waiting on it? He said you need some help. Drone pool on buying drones. I've sent some stuff out and they never even let me know they got it. Yeah, level 1 Bob, I hear you. Like, you're like, did they get it? Did they not get it? And I'm gonna put it out here. I'm gonna let you know, guys, like, because he's had it. He's had plenty of time, and he's gave me so many bullshit excuses. I printed Joe Jabs. Man, what the frick's his channel name right now? He comes in here, not JDS. JD's, that's a different one. But I printed him was it a DJ Osmo holder thing? That thing was huge. Like this, that big around on the bottom. It took me, I spent over 12 hours printing for him. And all I told him, I said, just do a shout out video when you get it. Oh yeah, no problem. When he got the package, he said he had something wrong with his throat at first, which could have, I'm not saying he didn't. Then now he said he had computer issues, which just don't bullshit me. Just, you're not going to do the shout out. Obviously, it's clear. Thank you, and I'll just never ever deal with you again or give you anything, because that's just honestly retarded. But exactly, Brian, that's the way to do it. And it's like, I don't know, it's just like you say giveaway. It's like, oh man, you did a video of you flying your drone in the field? I never got that notification. Put giveaway in that title. Pow, pow, pow. The ones that don't come. I'm not saying, oh, no one in here. I'm not pointing a finger at no one. I'm just saying y'all know, because y'all have done it, the giveaways, and you know exactly what I'm talking about. Like, I don't get the notification, but that giveaway was in that thing. It's like, damn, that notification went out pretty quick to them that time. How did they find that notification? The rest of me because of that. What? Exactly, Baduga, because they're mad because they didn't win it. That's all. And that's why, like, I don't. Okay, Baduga will tell you this. When Baduga did his giveaway, his first giveaway, I said, brother, I'm not going to enter this because I just don't want to be greedy and let someone else get it. And what I meant by that is because I have a drone, a race drone and all that. It has a camera on it already. And I just felt like there was somebody else out there that could have probably got that camera, that needed a camera, that really needed a camera. That's like not, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, I don't remember who won it, but not saying nothing about that. But that's the only reason why. It wasn't like nothing like that. Like, I appreciate all the giveaways you guys do. I think it's awesome because it shows what kind of person you are to do a giveaway, to spend your money on something and just give it away. And that's really cool. Like Brian, TDR, True Drone Reviews, that Sky Viper right there. We all know how Brian buys drones, and he bought that thing probably I know back when it was in his prime, so it cost. And just give it to me. I mean, that just goes to show you, like, that's cool. Like, that's awesome to do a giveaway and stuff like that, but then people bash you for it. That's wrong. And that's what made, if you think about it, a lot of us changed our ways on giveaways due to that reason. And it is what it is. And then you get to see, honestly, when you don't do giveaways, who your really true family is, who stays around you, who just don't disappear. You know what I mean? A surprise giveaway now. Cool.
Giveaway, what?
Robert Mods and Hobbs. His name is Sterling. If you go to watch my FPV videos, I think it's one Ride With Me or something like that. It's one of the ones where the picture showing like just trees. It's one of those he commented. Or just go back to my videos and Mods and Hobbs.
I gotta make sure I get something.
I was highly impressed by it.
Oh yeah, Ed. That Bebop 2 that Simon's got. Oh man, that thing's beautiful. The film, the edit or footage that thing does. Wow. Yeah, that one where he was on the beach drone pole. That was with his family. You're talking about, right? Man, that was beautiful.
Very nice that you have me on the Bebop.
Dan said, "Might sold me on the Bebop." Dude, it is. It's beautiful. That is, man. Awesome footage. Yeah, but Duke even said Simon's video. Exactly, Alvin. It just hang out around good people, and then if they go, "Oh, giveaway! Oh, awesome!" It's not like, "Come on, guys, you gonna throw these shirts or what? Come on, I'm ready to catch it." It's sad that it made all of us change like that. Because honestly, like, I thought it was cool, but and it's funny because it's not like you're looking at it and going, "Well, he's just being an egghead just for something going on." No, it's not, because it's a lot of us that did it. It's like all of us and we didn't like get in a circle and talk, "Hey, let's just stop doing giveaways." It's like all of us at the same time started like thinking along the same line. Like, wait a minute, we do a giveaway, we're bringing mad people, and I'll tell you what. All my giveaways, people say you do it for subscribers. I've gained like probably 4 subscribers out of the most subscribers I've gained out of giveaway was like 4 subscribers. And I think as soon as the giveaway was gone, they were gone. Which is all good. Sorry, I'm answering text right now, guys. Ray, love that Bigfoot. So awesome. Yeah, I gotta get over to some more. I've been catching up on videos. Told you I've been going down my videos and going to the channels. I just think that's fair. And then I go off to the other videos. But it's like as soon as I start doing that, I get sidetracked by something. No excuse, just me being lazy. Giveaways are so cool, I guess. Exactly, Ed. Skipper about to get on. Bigfoot is pretty quick. Uh-oh. So I kind of know what kind of Bigfoot, knowing Chris, the way stuff Chris films, I know what kind of Bigfoot he probably filmed. Had nothing to do with the big, tall, hairy guy. Real big, tall, big monster tires. Yeah, right, Brian? It was stressful, man. It was like, it wasn't, Okay, I've lost one of my. Okay, I lost my Bugs 3 before with my GoPro on it. Oh, that hurt. That was like $200 quad because that's what I paid for it back then. $180 at least. $300 GoPro. Oh, that sucked balls. This one was like I was upset because I lost it, but not upset. If you get what I'm saying. Yeah, it makes you think, kind of like, what are you doing in this hobby? You're just taking there flying drones away. But it wasn't even like that. That's the whole thing. Like, yeah, it's pilot error because I had the transmitter in my hands, but I just felt like something was there that just wasn't right. That had nothing to do with the pilot at all. Even though I will take the blame. Sly Dad, welcome. I guess they're cooking that pizza. I smell it.
Anybody in here know what SD card run in your black box?
Oh, Chris, you got the good one, bro. I think Roadkill had one of them one time. Yeah, Chris, right? Hi, I'm new. Let me win. Tell them you won, what you win. I don't know. All right, Brian, I will. Dronologist, Bill, welcome. Yes, Bill, it's out in the living room, living room right now. Yes, did find it. Justin found it. It was awesome. We kind of knew where it went down, but you kind of know just when you lose a bird, it's like you always have that gut feeling. Like we watched it go right down right there, and it's like for some reason the ground just opens up, eats them, and okay. And I'll tell you another thing. Do a giveaway and put it at the end of your video.
And don't label it.
And don't label it. Skipper Drones, what's up, bro? And don't label giveaway. Just do it as an average video, and then at the end of your video, just be like, oh yeah, by the way, I'm gonna give away an iPhone 6. Thank you guys for who watched all the way to the end. Comment down below, and then you watch the ones that already commented, but do it one comment, only one comment. If you put 2 comments in here, you're done. You're not getting in it. And that, watch, believe me, because as much videos I had, I should have watch time. Say if I wanted to go, okay, I want a montage, I should have the watch time already. There's no reason I shouldn't, and I don't. It's crazy. So I've been thinking about doing some stuff like that. It's kind of dirty. I do stuff like that, but don't click the video if you're not going to watch it. If it's a 20-minute video, I totally get that. It's like I wouldn't watch a 20-minute video. I mean, now entertaining video, don't get me wrong, but if they're just like flying around or whatnot, I mean, that's awesome. Hey, shoot me a message. All right, Robert, I will. Like I said, go comment just on my newest video, and that'll ring my bell when I go down in the comments when I get off here, and I'll actually go to his page and copy his link, and I'll do it. Hey, let me think who's in here that could do that for me. Skipper Drones. Could you go find Sterling's page, Mods and Hobbs, and then copy that link in here for me, please? I just can't do it. I can't open up another box. It kicks me out if I'm in this YouTube thing. Thank you, Sly Dad. Yeah, it definitely was awesome to watch him walk up that drive with that drone in his hand. You sneaky sucker. You're welcome, Robert. Ain't no problem. Like I said, that's what we do. We do the Drone Network Thursday night at 7 o'clock. It's the pre-show with I call him my big brother, Neil Captain Cook. We do it on his channel He's actually now called the Drone Network, but if you look up Captain Cook, he'll still take you to him. But we do the pre-show on Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern, and then we do on Friday the Drone Network show, and that's 7 p.m. Eastern on Friday nights. But that's what we do. It's a big family. We get people together and hook them up in the area. We are definitely nationwide networking. We are everywhere. We're in the UK. We're all over the place. We have family everywhere, and it's awesome. And we get people hooked up with different people. If they're not, even if they're like an hour away, they'll drive together and get together. So, but Sterling is right there near you. Like, I don't want to say his address, but because I want to make sure it's okay with him, and that's how we do it. We make sure it's okay with him, okay with you, and then do it that way. That way, no one gets upset. Hey, bro, that's awesome, because I probably will come in to need something like that, and that's awesome to have you there to do that, because no one's ever done that yet so far. I've tried and asked people about different things, and they're like, nah, I can't do it. So like, I'm okay. That's cool. I really appreciate that. Dan is taking a poll, apparently. Laugh out loud. Do that research, drone poll. Yeah, you know what Dan will end up doing? Oh, hell with it. I'll just buy them both. Brian has both. Yeah, no. Uh-oh, we got some pizza. Pizza be a little hot, too.
Don't matter. What do you want? Pepperoni.
Hey, Brian, True Drone Reviews. Drone Pool wants to know, what do you think is better, the Bebop 2 or the Spark? You know what Kim would tell you, Dan? The Spark. The Spark. The Spark. I know what Kim said. Yeah, whatever, Chris. Bebop 2, Drone Pool, he says. Dan's probably got one each window open. Bye now. Okay, click. He's laughing out loud. I love that when Roger was getting that. He used to say that. I thought it was his Spark that he pushed the red button on. I wasn't realizing it was his Bebop. I was hoping he would say that. Better buy. Yeah, definitely a better buy versus the Spark, ain't it? Birdman, what's up?
Wow.
The flight time on the Bebop 2 is double the Spark. Cool. Your Ghost Drone 2 drone pool does really well. They said I had the Bebop 2 power 110% garbage. The Bebop 2 power? Ever figure out what happened with the fly? No, it actually was lost, Birdman, but we found it. QDL, Justin went in. He went back with a sickle and just start chopping stuff. And it was beeping, but you could not hear it. And that's what I try to tell you guys. They're like, put a beeper on it. I don't care. That beeper, when you're in them dense forests and that woods, you're not hearing that beep until you walk right up on top of it. Other than that, I don't know much about it. Yeah, Robert, you're right about that on the Spark. The Bebop does digital stabilization, and it does very well. A Bird in the Hand is the who we're talking about, Simon, and it does very well. That it's nice with it. Because I do the I don't have any. Well, I have the one here. Back in the corner here, I have the Phantom 1. That's the FC40, which that doesn't have the motorized gimbal. It just has like a holds this camera here. Just the FC40 camera. Well, like in a holder with some gimbals in it. But then you come this way, I have the Phantom 2. Now that has the motorized gimbal and all. So I'm into like the camera birds also. And man, if you get up with Sterling, watch, he's into everything. This guy is the Long Ranger for sure. He's called that for a reason. Nay hates Parrot, Brian said. Not the new one, but the drone is garbage. Ford versus Chevy. Yeah, see, and it does. Hey, with the drones, it is. Like Ed said, Ford versus Chevy, take GM any day. But people are like that. Like, it is with the drones. You have people that, the Solo, they do not like the Solo. I've had people literally leave my channel because they don't like the Solo. Crazy, yes. But then pop out like an Inspire video, a DJI. I feel like I would probably wouldn't have a couple of people around if I didn't have like DJI stuff. I do honestly feel that way. I ain't gonna call no one out about that, but I do honestly feel that way. Me, I'm just like, it's a family. I don't care what drones you own. Like, if you got and shotgun a Phantom, I'm watching it. You got and shotgun a Solo, I'm watching it. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's your preference. It's your opinion, your drones, your money. Yeah, Bill, I did look like a boy who lost his dog, brother. I'm gonna tell you what, I was hot. It was like 100 degrees up. My head was.
He was tripping, guys.
Yeah, it definitely was. And then I go back here, open the shed door to look for a machete, and the snake pops out the door and wants to corner me in the corner. I'm like, oh, no, we don't. Reach over, grab the hoe grade, put it on his ass, and he runs away. So I'm like, oh, okay. But yeah, I don't like snakes at all. I'd rather go toe-to-toe with a grown man than mess with a snake. Well, what Robert say here? Something I had in that. Robert, you have a modded Solo, brother. That's what's up. So you got the green cube? Is that what you mean by modded?
You guys are gonna be best friends.
I'll be right back. Rom Drones, what's up, Robert?
What's up, Rom? Hi, Val. They said, quick, he's gone. Let's get his drones.
Hey, Robert, then you know what this guy is then.
Holy cow, the whole world come down.
Solo. That's my baby. I even have the DJI Inspire. I still love flying that thing more. What's that called? And that Solo is still my favorite bird. Bow, welcome. Now, I'm patting everybody down before they walk out the door here. Heard somebody say somebody's gone, grab drones. And I knew exactly who would be the guy to say that, and I did. It rolled right up and it right on the money. That SOB. You guys didn't know, Level 1 Bob used to be SOB, son of a Bob. There's tons of bad reviews on the drone at Amazon. Uh-oh. Thomas, welcome. Yes, Thomas, it's found, brother. Justin found it for me.
Squad.
He got sprayed down with DEET. I jumped in. Alvin, no. But what was funny is when I opened the door, he had like a salamander halfway down his throat. So I interrupted his dinner. Sinister, welcome, Jim. Sorry, this chat just keeps popping in and out tonight, so I'm trying to look back and see who jumped in here and who hasn't. Valerie Girl is, yeah, or bleh, Dan says, Drone Pool. Told you, pops in and out. What the 753 members? Awesome, Jim. We'll have to check that out.
Got a solo for sale, guys.
I don't like everything I get told in here. I try to like write everything down, that way I go check it out. So I'm gonna put Robert. I don't think Skipper shared that link. I don't think. Put Robert, Mods, and Hobbs. And I'm gonna put Jim, Bugs, group, Facebook. What else should I know? What else am I supposed to remember here tonight? I'll remember it. Watch Nay's video, or Nay's link.
Back to the other new quad.
You already got enough already.
I give you one.
All right, bro. I didn't know if you heard me or couldn't find it. He is kind of hard to find, ain't he? Thank you, Skipper.
Saw the gorilla.
Probably most of DNA. Most of us DNA since we're old. Vegas stays. Yeah, exactly, Ed. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Hey, that's why Kevin's going with him. He's gonna keep him in their line. He don't know what he's getting into, does he?
Brad's come back.
Just remember, what was it? One come back with their tooth knocked out, and
yeah, I recorded the video of it.
That too.
Of the jungle.
I keep forgetting to buy a hot glue gun. Oh, hot glue gun is definitely what you need. Hot glue gun, zip ties, Scotch tape. Yeah, it's about covers it for drones. That's a bad thing because you never actually want to get that. Yeah, I know, Alvin. And what I got to watch for is because he was right there near the beach where Buns goes out. But that snake wouldn't know what to do if he come up to Bun, I tell you that. I've messed with him before with just like the Justin saw this show. I've messed with him before with a toy one. Just out of the blue, right? Just playing with him. Like, I didn't know this, right? That they're highly alert of snakes. Anything that moves, and I kind of like going, dude, he did like a backflip. He did like a wham and came down on top of that snake's head with his back feet. And I'm gonna tell you what, he'd have knocked that freaking that snake would be dizzy as hard as he hit this rubber snake. It sounded like someone took a sledgehammer, smacked the floor. And that's their defense mode. That's what they do. So think of he does a power loop. Bam! Drops it on him. I know, Kim. But when they come after my, if they come at my bunny, that's when we have a problem. Comes with her in the form of a bill. I hear you, Nate. BS, what happens in Vegas comes with her in the form of a bill. Go crazy. Come on, chat. Stop blacking out. I just don't like a snake. Nah.
that has Jack Russell bows. They will keep killing snake.
Yes, our neighbor Chris had a Jack Russell, and the snake was just in the grass. It was stopping, just looking. Next thing you know, wham! It's over there on it. I dumped some gasoline out on his behind, but I don't think I got him. Whoa, that's not good, Sinister. Yeah, Birdman, he wired the camera right to the board and solved all of its problem.
Big snake habit.
Well, see, Alvin, now I know you love snakes. I won't talk bad about them. Just respect you, brother. I just don't like them. I don't like them because them and spiders, they sneak up on you. You know what I mean? All of a sudden you turn around like, whoa, what are you doing there? This little guy, Dave, he knew. He's like, all right, I got this guy. I'm like, you better go and get out of here. I grabbed that hoe, wire, whop upside the head. But he went ahead and ran off. So, and copperheads, yes, we've had copperheads down where I used to live, and they're not to play with. Yes, they are, Chris.
We have moccasins too.
Oh, moccasins too. Ooh, no. Yeah, exactly. The garden snakes, they're cool. I just don't like the black snake. Like I said, he's probably about that long and right that big around. So he was kind of, I guess, not a baby, but I wonder where's mom's at. It's where it's warm, and so I gotta get out there and clean up. I usually keep all that stuff cleaned up. I did go out on the beach after I saw him, and I took I'm gonna chop this up. It's the Macatus dirt or something, and you sprinkle that around, and the snake don't like the feel on him, so he won't come nowhere near it. It's got like stuff in there for like fleas, ants, because they don't like crawling through it. It eats their exoskeleton stuff up. And you can mix this stuff up in a glass and drink it. It's healthy for you. It's crazy. A king snake eats the venomous ones. Awesome. Lime works too. Kind of like that, Jim. Yeah, water moccasins are plain just mean. They'll just come right to you. They don't care. Like, come here for a minute. I'll pull the Glock out. Boo, boo, boo. At a little snake. Oh yeah, Val knows what it is. Told you I'd tear it up about it. The dirt. So you don't think the mothballs work, Jim? Because I thought I was a believer in that too. I should throw them all in my sheds at this time of year. Yep, had to look it up. Couldn't spell it. I could use that spell. I've been gone. Exactly, they work, but they just smell. Yeah. Well, I don't know. It's like it does have a smell, but if it does work with the snakes, I'm down with it. Yeah, it messes with their smell. Exactly, it throws them off.
Roger.
Yeah, Roger's in here. Him and Kim just sat back. Never mind. I won't tell you what they're doing. You already know, Val. Hey, what's the Rusty flying? Okay. See, I got the Wiz. I got a battery charge for it. Yeah, Alvin, I get that, and I understand that they're more scared of me than I was of it. it was just the frustrating level at today. You know what I mean? Like, I've done lost my quad. I'm like, I'm looking over something like, oh yeah. Usually I would just get mad stomping. We look for. Yeah, they're on Bun's condo in that case. You gotta put the antennas back on it, and your patch goes to the left. In Brazil, they have snakes like these. It just. Next day, the bite only makes you mad, making you mad. You're hilarious, Nay. Oh, it's funny. Can't wonder who that ass hat is. That thumb down the tattoo video. Yeah, I know, Jim. Honestly, we talked about that on the show about the thumbs down. Somebody went by and every one of my videos thumbed it down, which I appreciate it. Thank you, because you did take time to, even though you hate me and don't like me, it killed you to watch that video pop up. Burn out. You know what I mean? But anyway, that's, you just got the dislikes. You gotta love them. We were talking about that on the show actually. JD's Quadcast is what it was. Exactly, Jim. That's what they don't understand. YouTube's a video game. Okay, so play a video game and never die. Look at your KD. Yeah, it's up there, but people look at it and go, nah. Because they know you're going to die. And that's the thing. So is that what you look at YouTube and go, no thumbs down? That's pretty good. You're going to have thumbs down. You're not going to make everybody happy. Do I feel like someone's just coming at our family and disliking our videos? Hell yeah, I do. Can I probably put a finger on who's doing it? Out of 3, I can. That's crazy. Because I would say 5, but I think I've actually eliminated 2 of them off the list, to be honest. Just the way things keep happening. And like I said, it's nothing. I mean, it's all good. Keep getting it. Like, click it. That's awesome. Glad you didn't enjoy my video. Glad I... Glock is cool for snakes. I guess I prefer a 12 gauge. Yes, yeah, Ed. 12 gauge, dude. Dude! Where'd he go? Now I had my Glock because over in the woods too, when we do fly them woods, there's some strange stuff we see running in those woods. So we definitely know. Of course, Justin had Crystal over there, and I don't think nothing wants to come out and mess with her when she's on her mean streak.
I wasn't mean.
And you know that's the thing too.
Looking forward to coming back home with no drone.
Deer hang out in them woods, and you all know fox. If you walk up on a deer in his den, or I say den, but what I know, they just lay on the ground or whatnot. But I guarantee it'll jump up. You know, I'm going to kick the living crap out of you.
Justin's taller than I am. Love you, Justin.
1 shot, 1 kill. That's right, Ed. Hey, one time I lived on Nanticoke Road. The black snakes were terrible, and I'm talking monster ones. I'm talking that big around. I reached in one day, put my hand on a light switch. I felt something. I said, I knew what it was. I literally went and got the 30-30 and started shooting the shed from the outside right where I knew the light switch was. I hit the light switch and destroyed it and everything. I turned the power off on the pole before I did it, though. See, Alvin, if you was here, you'd reach right down and grab that little joker up. What are you doing at MD's yard? Get out of here. Me, I want to fight with him. Haters make you famous, don't they, Chris? But everyone's got their opinion. It's just like me with the board. I didn't mean nothing personal to Joshua Bardwell about that. I'm sorry. It's just the name of the board. So that's what I want after. You know, I was like, this board's like acting stupid. Probably more pilot error than the board, yes. But it was a rant. You get mad, you rant. You post videos. You have your opinion. But the DJI, was it DJI Junkie, just didn't like it. It upset him, and oh well. You're not going to make everybody happy in this game. I promise you that. And I tried to do that. And before you guys know, I wouldn't even have commented back to that guy. But things let's just say, are starting to change, and it's starting to change me. And it's like where I'm like, no, I'm done being pushed around. You know what I mean? It's time to stand up and go, wait a minute. I was never pushed around growing up on the street, so I'm not going to be starting being pushed around here. And like I said, it's my opinion. Like, you guys got your opinion. You could say, I don't like your shirt. It's green and you got a pink tutu over your shoulder. That's retarded. Well, that's your opinion. You know what I mean? Right, bro. Skipper Drones, thank you. No, it's the board, bro. He even said it. Thank you. It's like, all right, Skipper, I appreciate that. It's like I said, I went out, I did a split S, I came back around. The drone was fine. I'm coming back around, you know, getting ready to come up over like this. Once I got in the clearing off to the right where I could see, I didn't even have an opportunity. It just went. Think of ejectocito, cuz. That's what it was like. It was like a spring, and it was like nothing I could do. But that's all water under the bridge. I'll give it another shot because I don't have another flight controller. I ain't say that. But no, there is problems with it because people have told me, I've heard people, man, watch that board, I've heard stuff. Obviously, it's like you get a good one and you get a bad one. Joshua Bardwell, welcome, welcome. What an honor. It's what it's doing, Joshua, is I'm new into this, and the setup, I'm running all default. I followed your manual off of Race Day Quads. What it did was I went out, I split us over a tree, and like I said, I came back, and it was kind of like I came back and I pushed forward, and it kind of like boing, it shot me off this way. It did it yesterday to the left. I just don't know. Like, I'm trying to figure it out. I appreciate you commenting back and saying, hey, and I did cuss you, and I apologize for that. I apologize right here, right now, and I hope you accept it because I did go at it the wrong way. If there's, I'd like it. I'd like the setup on it and everything you did with the camera and stuff. I just want it to be right. Yes, it's got black box on it. I just don't, I'm not familiar with all that stuff, so I like going and mess nothing up with that and kind of like mess something up that I know I did. And then that's where I could say, well, I don't know. I know I just ran with defaults. Like, that's what I'm saying. But I appreciate, like I said, you stopping in, man. That's, wow, what an honor. I mean, I didn't think nothing of it. I thought it was my board, you know, I mean, not my board, I mean, your board, but, you know, I bought it and, like, I could have my opinion, and other people got upset about that, and I didn't mean to make no one upset.
You got a long one?
Okay, so basically just put an SD card in there, and then I'll watch your videos if you got videos on and how to go in there and turn it on, and then go back and look at it. Cool. That's awesome. I guess it's good it has that feature. That way we know what happened. I got footage of it, but I haven't went back and checked it. Check the Black Box 101 playlist. Okay. Awesome. Yeah, I struggled yesterday with it wiring up because I'm a FlySky kind of guy, and I was trying to PPM, but then I watched your videos and where you said no PPM on this, so then I hooked up the FlySky FS88S, I think it is, the little mini one. I hooked that up, but I hooked it to the S-Bus thing. Couldn't get nothing out of it, so I watched another video, and then where it said hook it to the iBus RX6 port, everything started working at that point. I was so tickled. Yesterday when I picked it up, though, when it was on 3.2.4, I think, the drone was like this. This isn't the drone. This is my Wizard. But when I picked the drone up and hovered, it was doing this, like real bad, and then side to side. And then so we went in, and I was like, okay. I watched some videos. They're like, adjust this, this, and this. It calmed it down a little bit, but after I flashed it to the 3.3.3, I think it is, whatever the stable version was, it did make it much better today. Oh, okay. So what would you recommend me running on that as far as a receiver for the i6 transmitter? That's why I said I respect the fact that you're jumping in here, because the caliber of me and the caliber of you is like way apart, and it's awesome that you're like, okay, I'll go address this situation, and I respect that, because most people would just, he's just a little guy, I'm not worried about that. But it's awesome. I'm glad.
The car doesn't even cover without you.
Like I said, I've covered every other thing on what could be wrong why I did that. You know what I mean? Not doubting your word, because you obviously, like I said. Cool. Thank you. Thanks, brother. So, guys, as you see, there is no rant. It's not like a problem between me and Joshua. It's just something I misunderstood, obviously, and that's cool. It's awesome that he's in here and helped me out with it. And it's nothing I have to have, like I said, perfect, where I'm the pro freestyle guy, because I'm not. It's as long as it stops dropping out, I can probably work with the rest, honestly. It is, Val. It's really nice to clear it up. Like I said, that shows respect right there. That's awesome. And that's because if you bought it from, say, China, from somewhere, you would have no help at all. You would just have to go off of what is on YouTube or whatnot. And yeah, that's just how things work. I mean, the board is good. Don't get me wrong. It's the way the camera hooks up. Awesome job on that. Man, I wasn't even going to hook my stuff up that way, because on my Wiz, it just goes right to the VTX, right to the camera, and you know, just stuff like that. But so I hooked it up that way. Man, it is amazing. And that's through I have the Rotor Riot Run Cam First Edition on there, and that's a 600 TVL, and the footage is beautiful. And without that, I ran it before through the VTX. Without that, it is kind of grainy and different looking, so it makes a difference. You know it, Valley Girl who says. I started a BB system with Windows. Text crystal. Always haters jealous. Yep, Ed, you just do. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to try to find the exact at least used to have Okay, I really appreciate that, Joshua. Because well, yours doesn't run PPM, but this is what I initially use. I know the big box ugly thing, but the FSIA6B. Now this says it does iBus, but I've tried to hook this up that way. The IA6B is solid. Okay, so pretty much just do my homework and figure out how to hook this up on iBus. Okay, just use iBus, not PWM. Gotcha. So okay, well this one's got the antennas ripped off, but I'll purchase another one of these, and I'll go ahead and hook it all up and give it another run. Like I said, I really appreciate you stepping in and helping me out with that. That's awesome.
I really, really, really appreciate it, because I'm the one that has to listen to him sitting back banging his head against the wall trying to figure it out.
And I will do.
Thank you so much for stepping up and offering your knowledge. It's really, really appreciated. And I'm sure many of the guys in here appreciate it. And
I will do a video apologizing to you for bad mouthing your board. No problem. Like I said, I'm a man. I have no problem doing that at all. I really appreciate you stopping by and straightening it out for me. It makes me feel a lot better. Don't worry about it. Thank you so much. I definitely will. And I'll definitely look into changing out that receiver, because not to beat up the little ones. I kind of didn't like that little one myself. Thank you, and peace too, brother. Thank you so much, Joshua. You're 100% stand-up guy. Thank you so much. Have a great night. Yes, Birdman, that definitely is right there. That goes to show you, like I said, you know. So that goes to show you guys, if you buy Joshua's board and you have something wrong, don't do what I did. Don't just
direction.
Yes, that shows you. Like I said, I thought the calibers in between would not get me a response, but
so
not that.
Drone Pool, I'm not gonna lie, I was like,
that's why I didn't
God.
do it to get his attention to do it. I just, like I said, I thought, you know what I mean? I purchased it. I could have had my opinion, but I get what he's saying. It would bother me if someone goes, hey, this guy's already beating your board up, man. And he did put a lot of work into that. Got to give that much to him.
Alvin, Joshua Bardwell is one of the biggest.
That's what I'm thinking,
FPV
Skipper.
Guys, and he also does his own boards and things like that. He's a monster in the drone
Alvin,
world.
if you don't know, click on his name there and go check out his channel. I'm gonna tell you, very informative. Very, very informative on his videos and stuff. Like I said, I've watched his videos and on some things. Or if not, I wouldn't have been able to get it to fly. So I knew, excuse me, he was there as far as that support. I just didn't think me reaching out and saying, hey, this board, I'm flying, it's jumping like trampoline off the right, whatever it's doing. I don't know. I just didn't think, you know, he would give a crap, honestly. And wow, I will have a lot more respect for him now due to that. I honestly do. I mean, that is like unbelievable. Because I have jumped in other people's like bigger guys and asked questions, and they're just like, they don't even see you.
Yes, Mike, he is. You just missed it. Joshua Bardwell was in here.
Yes, Joshua Bardwell just come in and got me straight on that board, and it turns out he's believing that the receiver that I have, that FSA8S, the mini, he's saying that they have a lot of problems with that, a lot of cutouts. So I'm going to run that IA6B that I run on my Wiz and do it. Mo, just having fun. Welcome. Yeah, right, Birdman. That was epic, man. When he jumped in here, I was like, wow, really? What an honor. That's, hey, upon everything, just take the board out of it, dude. That's awesome that he jumped in here. And that goes to show you guys right there that it's Joshua Bardwell himself, the drone engineer. Right. Exactly.
Sorry, Alvin, baby, you're so much of the family. You know, we're always talking drones. We forget that some of our family is mainly ground vehicles as well. So, yeah.
Like I said, my fault. I guess that was me being ignorant and judged him wrong. Just thought he wasn't. Hey, he doesn't care, you know. But he does. It's like, wow, dude. It's like that makes me love this hobby even more. You know.
Yes,
Dano. Dude, I did learn something from him. Yes, I learned, number one, don't be an egghead and call someone out on their products before you do all the proper homework. Go and reach out to him first and see what he has to say about it. So yeah, I did learn something. Dang right. I watch his videos, Blue Falcon. Of course, JC's no longer with us. It's sad, but very informative videos when they do them. I can guarantee that on it. And they say that's damage control.
Could be.
Could be, but hey, that's cool that he reached out. That's awesome. Ed, either way, bro. You know what I mean? Cool, Mike. Yeah, he said if I have any issues, just stop over and see him, and he'll help me out with it. So that's awesome. That's really cool.
Let me see what Ed said.
Yeah. So what's up, Mo? How you doing tonight? I've been on for 2 hours already. Holy crap! Grabbing a cold one. Be right back. That guy. You gonna grab a cold dew, ain't you, Birdman?
Oh, Droner, I have to say, I'm actually kind of proud of Chris because that's about the first time. I mean, he's had issues before.
Yeah, and I normally do.
He does not normally rant and vent like that. So I've got to say I'm proud of him that he has kept composure so much for as long as he has. But after working on something for a month and then it fly but have issues and then it disappeared.
Cool job. Yeah, imagine that, Dan.
He was upset.
Cool job. Yeah, it was. It was the frustrations yesterday. And let me just add to the frustrations here, because it's not just like, oh, this guy just didn't even give it a chance. No, yesterday I spent probably about 4 hours, and I'm learning the pits, don't get me wrong, but I tried. Because right out the gate, he does tell you right in his manual on race day quads, your next step is flashing if you follow his steps through. Beautiful on everything, telling you what to do with it and the whole 9 yards. It does have his preferences in it, though. You know, like I said, as far as what receiver and stuff, I guess the PWM or at PPM, and I'm not familiar with all that stuff. I know they say iBus and S-Bus is the best or whatever, but I'm the slower guy getting into all this, you know what I mean? So I'm still stuck on the slower. I still have an AOL account, so what's that tell
you? Hey, you will always have an AOL account.
So that's what I think a lot of it was, and it's just me. I don't know, I was just frustrated over the day, what went down, lost the quad, and it was just like, I think in my head, it definitely was pilot error all day long because I had the transmitter in my hand. I'll say that again. But it's just the way it went down. It was like weird, like, you kind of know when you're like, yeah, I knew I shouldn't have went round that tree. I knew I was going. But that feeling didn't hit me because of the way this thing just joing and bounces off to there. Like, wow. And the thing is, okay, if you fly acro, you should be able to compensate that and get the bird from crashing. But it's how it happens so quick. And it's like when you go to respond, it's like all is lost for some reason. And he's got a good point. The dropout, that would make sense because when I go to, it's not doing it. And to come think of it, like, you know, when the bird's flying back towards the woods, the antenna is on this side of the quad that I'm on that side of the woods. So when I go up, split S and flip it now at that point, so I come around, I split S the tree, go down, back around. So now the antenna's over on this side and the woods is separating me and the bird. So that could very well be. And he did say they're having mad issues on that. And I don't doubt his word because, like I said, you learn a lot from Joshua Bardwell. Y'all hear me from time to time say it, but I just think it's cool when he says that. You're going to learn something. I mean, it's like, hey, listen, you know, that's what it is. And in his manual, and a lot of people watch his channel and go, man, he's cocky though. But in his manual, dude, it's funny how he does it because he's like, okay, now your next step is, I'm not exact how the words was, but it's like, now your next step's flashing it. Or if you don't want to do that, you just got to fly it, or whatever, or something like that. And then each step through there, it's like kind of like a little funny thing in there, which is cool. It keeps it fun.
Alvin, don't apologize for not knowing who he is.
Exactly,
like
Mike.
Like I said the other day in my vlog, we're all
Adam,
still learning, baby.
Alvin, that's all cool, brother. You don't do a lot of the
Steel is also an FPV flyer.
Yeah, if you don't know, okay, for the FPV guys, you got the real huge big guys like that fly them. So check out like Rotor Riot and stuff like that. But you have not only Rotor Riot, you have an awesome pilot. Hey, Kirk Mayberry is in here. Check him out.
No,
people like, I mean, but you have a lot of Slippery. You know, follow him. You have a lot of people out there to do that. But like Mike said, if you didn't learn nothing on Joshua Bardwell's page, and I'm not doing this to push his page. You see, I don't have to do nothing to push his page. He is. And I'm still wondering, you know, the door at the bottom, but
but seriously, his page
you have to listen
for everybody to learn.
Yeah, it seriously does.
I mean, that's the type of videos he does. He does beta flight, he does motors, he does builds.
Yeah, and I'm learning, and
he does it all. He has videos.
His channel will definitely be informative. Homie Paul in the house.
You are not a noob, Mike.
Welcome, homie. Wakey. Even though we know it's wakey, but yeah, you know. Hey, I'm a noob, Mike. I could be in this thing learning for 2 years, and I'll still tell you I'm a noob because I love how these guys can just look at that board and go, on this board, this is this. The processor, obviously, you kind of figure stuff out, right? But all the other little stuff on them boards, and they can just look at that and tell you what that stuff is. That's talent.
He breaks it all the way down.
He does.
And he doesn't use just techno geek language. He breaks it down in English. That's the good thing. Anybody can understand it.
All right, for instance, here you go. I'll tell you an exact example on how Joshua explains things. PIDs. He goes, PIDs, learning to do PIDs, okay? Take a Formula One car. They do everything on a steering wheel and everything's done in 90 degrees, right? So that whole car will completely this little bit of turn. Then he goes, take a tractor and trailer and try to do that. You know, everybody knows driving. You got to turn that big wheel a couple of times to make that turn. It makes sense. So that's, you know, it is. If you're not learning, you're not listening.
Nay, you're exactly right on that.